Hello students, my name is Arvind Rai from LPM Public School, which is situated in Gola Bazar, and I am a subject teacher of Social Studies. In today's video, we are going to discuss our chapter, that is the Northern Mountains. Okay, you can see the title of the chapter, that is the Northern Mountains. We have learned some topics in our previous videos, and this is our fourth video regarding this chapter. So, when we are going to discuss in today's video, then what will be the topics? Life in the Northern Mountains. Okay, what is the life of the people in the Northern Mountains, that we are going to learn in this video. After that, what are the occupations? Okay, what are the different occupations of the people who are living near the Northern Mountains? Okay, after that, we have some more topics we are going to cover in this video. Before starting the topic, students, be safe, be healthy at your homes. Please follow the precautions and guidelines instructed by the government regarding COVID-19. Okay, don't take stress, don't be panic, be safe. Now come to the topic. When we are talking about life of the people who are residing near the Northern Mountains, so on this topic, look at in your book on page number 25, life in the Northern Mountains. In India, the Northern Mountains run across the states of, okay, these lines also have been mentioned on this green board. You can write this names of the states, okay, through which the Northern Mountains run across. Okay, you are going to mention these points. Now, I think it is visible to you. Life in the Northern Mountains. In India, the Northern Mountains run across the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Tripura, Manipur, Mizoram, and Meghalaya. Okay, these are the names of states, and firstly, I should remind you that Jammu and Kashmir is not a state in present time. Okay, Jammu and Kashmir is not a state in present time, it's a union territory. Okay, but then also somehow we are going to learn that by which states or through which parts of the country does the Northern Mountains run across. Okay, so these are the names of the states, okay, except one. It is a union territory, Jammu and Kashmir, but then also we are going to take this name in the states. Okay, so you can repeat it, the names Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Tripura, Manipur, Mizoram, and Meghalaya. Okay, through all these states, the Northern Mountains run across. Okay, the Northern Mountains cover all these parts. Okay, they run from, or we can say they stretch from west to east in the northern part of our country. Okay, so you are reminded to note down these names in your notebook, that through which states does Northern Mountains run across. After that, we are going to discuss about the occupation. We are going to discuss about the occupation of the people who are living near the Northern Mountains. Okay. So look at in your book. When we are talking about occupation, the main occupations of the people living in the Himalayan region are herding, agriculture and forestry. Okay. What are the main occupations of the people who are living near the North Mountains? That is herding, herding, cultivation, and forestry, forestry, and two more points we have: tourism and handicrafts. Tourism and handicrafts. Okay, we are going to learn all these topics in detail, but in short I can say what these are the main occupations of the people who are living near the northern mountains. Okay, so in occupations there are herding, cultivation, forestry, tourism and handicrafts. These are the main occupations of the people who are living near the northern mountains. Okay, after this we are going to learn in detail what does herding means, what does cultivation means, what does forestry means, and same as tourism and handicrafts, what they stand for. Okay, so look at in your book, first topic, that is herding. Herding is one of the most important occupations of this region. Sheep, goat and yak are the main animals raised. Okay, nomadic herders like the Gujars and the Bakarwals move from one place to another in search of pasture for the sheep and goats they herd. In summer, they move the animals up the mountains and valleys, and in winter, they move down to the lower parts of the Himalayas. The animals are reared for their wool, meat, milk, and hide. Okay, when we are talking about herding, in herding, nomadic peoples. What does nomadic stands for? Nomadic people means they are moving from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Okay, these type of people are known as nomadic people. Okay, are you getting my point? So this type of people who are called nomadics, they perform the occupation that is herding. Herding means raising a variety of cattle, for example sheep, goat. Okay, these type of animals they are herding, they are raising for their wool, meat, milk, etc. to earn money. Okay, and secondly we have a important fact regarding herding, that in summer season the nomadic peoples take their herds, okay, take their cattle to the upwards in the upside region of the Himalayas, in near to the valleys. Okay, and in winter season they take their animals, they raise their animals in the lower part of the Himalayas. Okay, after that look at in your book cultivation. What does cultivation means? Okay, crops like rice, corn, we say corn, also we can say maize, wheat and millet are grown in the valleys where the soil is very fertile. The climate in this region is also suitable for the cultivation of fruits and vegetables. So cultivation means growing crops. Okay, in the northern mountains some varieties of crops are being grown for their eating purpose as well as selling them to earn money. So what are the crops that are cultivated in this region? Are mainly they have rice, wheat, corn and millets, and some type of fruits and vegetables are also being cultivated in this region for their occupation. After that we have forestry. tourism and handicrafts. In forestry, they have a variety of trees. Okay. In the mountain areas, they have variety of trees by which they get some resources to sell, or the trees are used in different works. Okay. So by this method also, by selling trees, some resources which they are getting from the trees, they are selling that resources or the products, we can say, by which they are getting earning money. After that we have tourism. When we are talking about tourism, the hill stations in the Himalayas attract plenty of tourists. Srinagar in Kashmir, Shimla, Dalhousie, Kullu and Manali in Himachal Pradesh, Mussoorie and Nainital in Uttarakhand, and Darjeeling in West Bengal are some of the popular destinations. In yesterday's video also, we have discussed about the destinations. Okay, tourist destinations means places in this region which attracts people to go and enjoy their vacations. This type of places are known as tourist destinations. Okay, they are used for traveling and enjoy their vacations. So this region is a famous region for tourists, or we can say tourism, to attract the tourists. So this is a, we can say, a type of main occupation for earning money. Okay. After that we have handicrafts. The traditional clothing, jewelry and handicrafts of each state are known for their unique beauty. Woolen shawls, caps and sweaters made in Himachal Pradesh are sold all over India. Kashmir is known for its finely embroidered shawls and items made for papier maize, wood, silver and brass. The people of Tripura make handicrafts using cane and bamboo. Okay, when we are talking about this topic handicrafts is the section of making products with their hands. Okay, they are utilizing the natural resources which they are getting in their region, their particular region. Okay, different states, whichever states, when we are talking about Jammu and Kashmir, okay, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, each state have a variety of handicrafts. They utilize the natural resources and they make the product with their hands. So this type of products come under the handicraft section. So this is a, we can see, a type of main occupation in this region. Okay. After that we are talking about clothing manner. Okay, we are talking about clothing manner. Clothing. What type of clothes do they wear? You can see it on page number 27. The traditional loose kurta worn by the Kashmiri men and women is called firan. Okay, the traditional loose kurta, which is worn by the men in Kashmir and women, is known as firan. What does it call? Firan. Okay. After that, it keeps them warm. The women of Himachal Pradesh wear tight pajamas, loose kurtas and head scarves, while the men wear colorful caps. The women of Sikkim traditionally wear long skirts called baku and colorful bead jewelry. The people of Nagaland wear colorful traditional shawls. Okay, so these are the different manners of clothing in different states which comes under the northern regions. Okay, the northern mountains. Now students, we have discussed just now the different clothing manners of each states as we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, any state we are talking about which comes under this region, northern mountains. So each state have a different variety of foods, okay, different occupations, different clothing manners, okay, and in this chapter we have two more topics left, which we are going to discuss in next video, and in our next video we are also going to discuss the summary of the chapter. The two topics which are left is importance of the northern mountains and problems facing the northern mountains. What is the importance of northern mountains to our country, that is India, and what are the problems northern mountains are facing nowadays? Okay, so these two topics we are going to discuss in our next video, because we don't have plenty of time to discuss these points in great detail. So we are going to discuss these topics in next video with summary of the chapter. Till now I advise you to please note down the points which we have discussed in this video and go through the definitions, words, difficult words, new words which we have discussed in this video. You can mention that words, that definitions which are new to you in your notebook, okay, and please learn it again and again, revise it again and again. There is no need to learn, you should revise it again and again. Okay, when you are revising it again and again, automatically it is going to be fixed in your mind. Okay, so please be safe, be healthy at your homes, follow the precautions and guidelines provided by the government regarding COVID-19, and thanks for supporting. Thank you so much.